oh man, the highs and lows of boxing. The reality is Devin Haney has been suspended. That's right. Suspended from the New York Athletic Commission. If you go to his box rec, you will see it. Devin Haney has been suspended by the New York State Athletic Commission indefinitely. You hate to see it. Now I hop over to King Ryan Garcia. He too has been suspended, these are both standard protocol. And I'll explain in this video, stay tuned to the end. Ryan Garcia too, because he just fought, has been suspended by the New York State Athletic Commission. But if you guys look at it and you see, Ryan is only suspended until April 27th. So that's just like a 7-day suspension because you just fought. So you can't fight within, a week of each other or whatever. That's standard issue. But when you look at Devin Haney, he's been suspended indefinitely. Now, I know there's some new boxing fans that watch my channel and this may confuse them. They're saying at home on their smart TVs, on their TV screens, mobile phones, tablets, computer, what have you. But BOXINGEGO, it was a majority decision. That's not fair. Why was Devin Haney suspended indefinitely? And I will explain that concern in this video. Devin Haney is suspended indefinitely because the commission seen the fight. There were many moments in that fight where I do believe, and I put out this content, that Devin Haney really should have been stopped. Between his father and trainer, Bill Haney, and referee Harvey Dock, I think there were many moments that warranted Devin Haney to lose by stoppage. Ryan Garcia at one point even pleaded with Bill Haney to stop the fight. Now, if you want me to make a separate video about that, I do suggest you subscribe and put Ryan Garcia versus Bill Haney in the comment section. If enough of you guys put those keywords, Ryan Garcia versus Bill Haney, in the comment section, I'll review the comment section. If enough of you guys do it, I'll make the content. Because like I said, the fans run my channel. You guys give me great ideas, great inspiration. So it's up to you on some of this content. I like to do it that way, and that's how it is. So Ryan was pleading with Bill Haney to throw in the towel. He has known Devin Haney since they were preteens, 10 or 12 or whatnot, 12 years old. He didn't really want to harm Devin Haney or permanently hurt him or anything like that. They don't really truly have bad blood. So Ryan Garcia felt he had done enough, but Harvey Dock, the referee, and Bill Haney was like, nah, let my son go out on his shield. Devin must have been in some good shape, and he definitely showed heart because he was able to somehow survive this onslaught. I have my own personal theories about that. I do believe, Oscar De La Hoya voice, I do believe that part of that was Ryan Garcia. People are saying, oh, Ryan successfully pulled the ultimate troll and stuff like that, and he did, but I also think some of that stuff he was saying was true. Like he was saying he was like staying up, partying, drinking every night. I don't know about every single night. I do think he was training, but I think he was living this duality, this duplicity, he was living in these two worlds, because some of it you can't fake. Like Ryan Garcia was really pulling up on Instagram live and going live, or TikTok and going live, or going on X Spaces, and he was talking for upwards of 45 minutes to an hour, and that just takes time out of your day. So he still got it done. Credit to him. It's a way I wouldn't advise for most fighters, because that's just a lot to take on. You got media obligations, responsibilities, and you're trying to balance being super active personally, not like a PR person's running your account. Ryan was doing a lot of this, he was doing a lot of it. So I wouldn't advise that, because to me, I think Ryan could have even been sharper had he been a little less distracted. You know, if he was just a little bit less distracted, a little less involved on social media, he might have been able to get a stoppage in the first round, or, you know, when he clipped Devin Haney, or in one of those subsequent rounds like 7-10 or whatnot where he hurt Devin Haney. Now the Haneys, with no safeguards in place, like a rematch clause, they're left picking up the pieces. Devin had a horrible night. The most you can give him is like he picked himself up like a true warrior, and he showed a lot of heart. But Ryan moves on. He's back to kind of his regular life with no next fight and his regular posting schedule, things like that. Ryan's living life, dating women, kissing women, you know, just doing whatever he wants because he's looking like the people's champ. He beat Devin Haney bad, severely, dropped him what had to be 5-6 times, something like that, hurt him throughout the fight. So the people are now believing in Ryan a bit more because people doubted him. Like, this man's crazy. He's lost it. He lost the plot. He's lost his marbles. And he won the fight. Somehow, some way, despite all the distractions, he won the fight. So Devin Haney being suspended indefinitely, let's talk about it. The reason he's being suspended indefinitely is because he took a beating. The commission's seen it. The commission knows it. I've said it throughout this video. There's no other reason unless there was an injury sustained, right? Those are the reasons why you would be suspended indefinitely. Now, I know it says indefinitely, but it doesn't mean indefinitely like Devin Haney will never come back. It just means indefinitely. As of right now, we do not know when Devin will be healthy and ready, and we will be able to, like, if he wanted to fight in New York, we don't know when that time will come. Again, the bad news for the Haneys is the only time that really happens is if you get injured or take a beating. Like, for example, you have Tim Tszyu. He was suspended because he had an injury. He had a cut on top of his head. And then Fundora had a broken nose. So they basically end up hurting each other and getting injuries when Sebastian Fundora and Tim Tszyu fought. So with a broken nose, that is longer. So you will see that type of suspension because they're not gonna, these commissions, New York, LA, Vegas, California in general, right? The strictest commissions. They don't want the blood on their watch, right? And Ryan said he was trolling, and now we see why the commission approved the fight, because he had done the mental evaluations and screenings, and they deemed that he wasn't actually crazy because he probably behind the scenes was acting a little bit more regular when he had to do these appointments with the commission, right? And he probably just let him know behind the scenes, like, no, I'm just having fun. I'm just trolling, which is what he said. So credit to Ryan for a successful, it's like Muhammad Ali game plan of playing possum, but the 2024 version. He played the ultimate social media possum and tricked everybody into believing that he was just absolutely not going to be ready. That's what people thought. And the fight should be canceled. Some people even thought he wouldn't show up, type of stuff. So credit to Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney now being suspended indefinitely hurts because this was a guy who's being likened to Floyd Mayweather. People are saying he's the next Floyd. I'm here to tell you, that's done. He can't be the next Floyd with the loss on his record. You know, Floyd 50-0. So you can never match that with an actual loss that should have been a stoppage loss. Then you get to those issues. The amount of punishment he took, Floyd is just levels above that. You've never seen Floyd get hurt and then keep getting clipped by the same sequence. And for me, from a real student of the game, Ryan's setups weren't really anything fancy outside of the fact that he has the power, he has great timing, and he has speed behind it. And that was just enough to constantly rock and hurt Devin Haney. But he was just blinding him with the quick left jab, little flicker jab, and then he would immediately shoot the left hook or throw the right, just like basic 1-2s and stuff. But for whatever reason, Devin Haney's, the way his defense is set up, or at least that night, he just wasn't blocking none of the shots. He was taking some flush, and his head was getting pinballed. So you can't be the next Mayweather and ultimately look like that. And I know Mayweather and Bill Haney had that run-in where they're talking bad about each other and yelling, and it's entertaining, but people are missing some real things here by focusing on that. People are like, oh, Mayweather told Ryan to come in 3 pounds heavy. None of that stuff matters. The Haneys pressed on and moved forward with the fight. They took Ryan Garcia's money. The moment that exchange took place, it was a new deal, right? The initial deal was 140. But the moment you take Ryan Garcia's money and renegotiate and say, hey, people are saying that Ryan cheated and all that type of stuff, then that means you sold your because you knew he was cheating because you knew he missed the weight, and you named your price and said, hey, $600K, 1.5 million, or whatever Devin got as a penalty and fine. You said pay the fine, so he's free to go. Like, it's like no different than court. If you get a speeding ticket or something and they say, hey, this speeding ticket is $50, pay the $50, and then we'll clear up the ticket. It's a fix-it ticket or something, right? And then you go to the courthouse, give them the money how they want, money order or whatever, cashier's check. You pay the $50, then it's done. It's settled. The court can't then say, oh, no, wait, this fix-it ticket costs $295 now. What? I have a piece of paper that says this fix-it ticket, because my headlight was out, cost $50. The only time you would get assessed a different amount is if you don't pay it by the certain day. But that's not the case here in the world of boxing. Ryan paid out whatever he needed to pay out to make the weight disparity or variance go away. Team Haney believed they could still beat him, because ask yourself this, and I'll leave this as the ego final thought. What happened on April 20th versus Devin Haney? If Team Haney truly thought Ryan was the weight bully and the 3.2 pounds would get Devin Haney done in, then why would they continue to proceed with the fight knowing he's going to lose and it's going to look that bad? No one in boxing or on this planet, if they know they're going to, that's like, would you get into a car if you knew that I'm definitely going to get in a car crash if I get into this car? Like, if you, let's say it's a Tesla with the autopilot features where it drives itself, and the Tesla said this car is set for self-destruct mode, and you knew by getting in this, automated auto-driving Tesla, it was programmed to crash, you're not going to get in the car. You see what I'm saying? They say Boxing Ego is the best, so hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so you do not miss a thing. The point I'm making, because I'm the king of analogies, if you knew that by stepping foot in this car, it was programmed to self-destruct in an auto drive mode, you're not going to buckle up and get in the car knowing it's going to crash, which leads me to believe that Haney's did not expect this. They were caught off guard by Ryan Garcia's game plan with Derek James, and they got finessed. No one's going to get in the car that they know will crash and is programmed to crash. So you didn't expect this. You had no game plan for it. You didn't think Ryan could beat you. Done. As far as Devin Haney, suspended.